Sit back and relax as this audiobook takes you on a journey through the law of attraction. Listen as we delve into how thoughts and emotions can shape our reality and how you can use this knowledge to manifest your deepest desires. This adventure is filled with stories, insights, and practical advice to help you understand and apply the law of attraction in your life. Get ready for an inspiring journey that will open your eyes to the power within you and show you how to make your dreams a reality. Chapter 1: Introduction to the Law of Attraction. The origins and evolution of the law of attraction. The law of attraction, often summarized as the principle that like attracts like, has roots that stretch deep into history, drawing from various philosophical, religious, and spiritual traditions. Its origins can be traced back to ancient civilizations, where the concepts of mental power and the influence of thoughts on reality were recognized and recorded. In the early 19th century, the New Thought movement began to form, laying the groundwork for what would later be known as the law of attraction. Figures such as Phineas Quimby, who emphasized the healing power of positive thinking, and later, authors like William Walker Atkinson, who explicitly used the term law of attraction in his early 20th century works, contributed significantly to its development. Atkinson, in his book Thought Vibration or the Law of Attraction in the Thought World at 1906, articulated the idea that thoughts are a form of energy that attracts similar energy from the universe. As the 20th century progressed, the law of attraction continued to evolve, incorporating psychological insights and aligning with emerging self-help movements. The concept gained mainstream popularity with the publication of Rhonda Byrne's The Secret in 2006, which brought the law of attraction to the forefront of public consciousness. Byrne's work, which highlighted the power of positive thinking to manifest personal and professional success, was a catalyst for a global discussion on the subject, inspiring countless books, seminars, and workshops. The appeal of the law of attraction lies in its simplicity and the empowerment it offers individuals to shape their destinies. It encourages the belief that by aligning one's thoughts and energies with their desires, anyone can attract positive outcomes into their lives. This universal appeal, transcending cultural and societal boundaries, has made the law of attraction a pervasive element in modern self-improvement and motivational literature. As we continue to explore the nuances of this principle, it is crucial to recognize its historical complexity and the diverse influences that have shaped its modern interpretation. The evolution of the law of attraction is a testament to humanity's enduring quest for understanding and harnessing the power of the mind, a journey that continues to inspire and challenge us in equal measure. An overview of how the law of attraction works. At its core, the law of attraction is predicated on the belief that the universe is governed by a principle of attraction, where positive or negative thoughts bring positive or negative experiences into one's life. This concept hinges on the idea that thoughts are a form of energy that can directly influence the physical world, suggesting that by focusing our mental energy on specific outcomes, we can manifest them into reality. The process of manifestation. The law of attraction outlines a process of manifestation that involves several key steps. 1. Ask. The first step involves identifying and focusing on your desires. It requires clarity of thought and the ability to articulate exactly what you want to manifest. 2. Believe. Belief is the cornerstone of the law of attraction. This step emphasizes the importance of truly believing that what you are asking for will come to fruition. It involves visualizing the desired outcome as if it has already occurred, fostering a sense of certainty and expectation. 3. Receive. The final step is to be open and ready to receive what you have asked for. This means aligning your actions and emotions with your desires, maintaining a positive outlook, and being attentive to the opportunities and signs that the universe sends your way. The role of vibrational match. The concept of a vibrational match is central to understanding how the law of attraction works. It posits that the universe responds to the vibrational energy emitted by our thoughts and feelings. By maintaining a high vibrational frequency, characterized by positive thoughts and emotions, individuals can attract circumstances, people, and opportunities that resonate with that frequency. The power of affirmations and visualization. Affirmations and visualization are practical tools often associated with the law of attraction. Affirmations are positive statements that are repeated to reinforce the belief in the desired outcome. Visualization, on the other hand, involves creating a mental image of the desired result, engaging all the senses to enhance its realism. Both techniques aim to adjust the individual's vibrational frequency to align with their goals. The influence of action. While the law of attraction emphasizes the power of thought and belief, it also acknowledges the importance of action. Manifesting one's desires is not a passive process, it requires taking proactive steps towards achieving them. The law of attraction encourages individuals to act as if their desires are already on their way, thereby creating the necessary conditions for them to manifest. In summary, the law of attraction operates on the principles of clarity of desire, unwavering belief, the readiness to receive, and the alignment of one's vibrational energy with their goals. By understanding and applying these principles, proponents of the law of attraction believe that individuals can actively influence their life's trajectory, attracting abundance, success, and happiness. The appeal and popularity of the law of attraction in contemporary society. The law of attraction's resurgence in popular culture can largely be attributed to its profound appeal across a broad spectrum of society. This concept has gained traction for several reasons, resonating with individuals seeking personal empowerment, happiness, and fulfillment. The factors contributing to its widespread popularity highlight a universal desire for control over one's destiny and the pursuit of a more meaningful existence. Personal empowerment. At the heart of the law of attraction's appeal is the promise of personal empowerment. It offers individuals the belief that they have the power to shape their own reality through their thoughts and emotions. This empowering notion encourages self-reflection and personal development, appealing to those who seek to take charge of their lives and circumstances. Simplicity and accessibility. The simplicity of the law of attraction's core principle, that thoughts influence reality, makes it accessible to a wide audience. Its straightforwardness allows people from various backgrounds, regardless of their familiarity with spiritual or philosophical concepts, to apply its teachings. The idea that changing one's thoughts can change one's life is both powerful and easy to grasp. Alignment with modern self-help movements. The law of attraction aligns perfectly with the ethos of contemporary self-help movements that emphasize positivity, mindfulness, and the power of intention. It complements other practices such as meditation, affirmations, and visualization, making it a versatile tool in personal development and mental health management. Media and celebrity endorsements. The popularity of the law of attraction has been further amplified by media representations and endorsements from celebrities and influential figures. Books like The Secret, along with films, podcasts, and social media content, have played a significant role in introducing and popularizing the concept to a global audience. Celebrity testimonials and success stories have lent credibility and allure, attracting a wider following. A response to societal challenges. In times of uncertainty and change, the law of attraction offers a sense of hope and possibility. It provides a framework for understanding and navigating the challenges of modern life, from personal struggles to broader societal issues. The law of attraction encourages individuals to focus on positive outcomes, fostering a sense of optimism and resilience. Community and connection. The law of attraction has fostered a sense of community among its practitioners. Online forums, social media groups, and in-person events provide spaces for individuals to share experiences, advice, and support. This sense of belonging and mutual encouragement amplifies its appeal, drawing more people to explore its principles. In contemporary society, the law of attraction continues to thrive as a dynamic and influential philosophy. Its widespread popularity can be attributed to its empowering message, simplicity, and alignment with broader self-help and wellness trends. As individuals seek to navigate the complexities of modern life, the law of attraction offers a hopeful and proactive approach to personal and collective well-being. Conclusion. As we conclude our introductory exploration of the law of attraction, we have journeyed through its historical lineage, grasped the essence of how it operates, and acknowledged its substantial influence in contemporary society. The enduring appeal of this philosophy underscores a universal yearning for empowerment and a deeper understanding of how our inner world shapes our external reality. The law of attraction, with its simple yet profound premise, invites individuals to embrace the power of their thoughts and beliefs in crafting the life they desire. This chapter has laid the foundational understanding necessary to appreciate the law of attraction's complexity and its role in personal development and societal trends. However, the journey does not end here. As we transition into the next chapter, we delve deeper into the psychological underpinnings that lend credibility and substance to the law of attraction. By exploring the scientific and psychological mechanisms at play, we aim to bridge the gap between mystical interpretations and empirical evidence, offering a more rounded and nuanced perspective on this fascinating principle. In the chapters to follow, we will continue to unravel the layers of the law of attraction, examining both its empowering potential and the critiques it faces. As we venture further into this exploration, let us remain open-minded and curious, ready to discover how ancient wisdom and modern science converge in the pursuit of understanding the power that lies within our thoughts and beliefs. Chapter 2: The Psychological Underpinnings. The role of positive thinking in mental health. Positive thinking is not just a cornerstone of the law of attraction, it is also a fundamental concept within the field of psychology, particularly in the study of mental health and well-being. The impact of positive thinking on mental health is profound and multifaceted, influencing emotions, stress levels, and overall life satisfaction. This section explores how adopting a positive mindset can lead to significant improvements in psychological health and resilience, enhancing well-being and reducing stress. Research in positive psychology has consistently shown that positive thinking contributes to greater well-being and reduced stress. Individuals who engage in positive thinking tend to experience a higher sense of vitality and life satisfaction. This positive outlook helps in buffering against the adverse effects of stress, allowing individuals to cope more effectively with life's challenges. By focusing on positive outcomes and maintaining a hopeful attitude, people can navigate through difficult times with greater ease and less psychological distress. Cultivating resilience. Positive thinking plays a crucial role in the development of resilience, the ability to bounce back from adversity. Resilient individuals are characterized by optimism, a trait that enables them to view setbacks as temporary and surmountable. This optimistic outlook encourages a proactive approach to problem-solving and fosters a sense of control over one's circumstances. Consequently, positive thinkers are more likely to emerge from challenging situations with strengthened coping mechanisms and an enhanced capacity for personal growth. Influencing physical health. The interconnection between mind and body means that positive thinking can also have tangible benefits for physical health, which in turn impacts mental health. Studies have linked a positive mindset with lower rates of disease, improved immune function, and longer lifespan. By reducing stress and anxiety, positive thinking can mitigate the harmful effects of stress on the body, promoting healthier lifestyle choices and better physical health outcomes. Enhancing social connections. Positive thinking extends its benefits to social interactions and relationships. Positive individuals tend to attract others, fostering healthy relationships and a supportive social network. These social connections are vital for mental health, providing emotional support and contributing to a sense of belonging and community. The positive reinforcement received through social interactions further enhances an individual's capacity for positive thinking, creating a virtuous cycle of positivity and well-being. Overcoming negative bias. Humans have a natural tendency to notice and remember negative experiences more than positive ones, a phenomenon known as the negativity bias. Positive thinking helps counteract this bias by encouraging individuals to focus on positive experiences and gratitude. This shift in perspective can significantly alter one's emotional landscape, reducing the prevalence of negative emotions and enhancing overall mental health. How expectations shape our experiences and outcomes. The power of expectations in shaping our reality is a well-documented phenomenon in psychological research. Expectations can influence our perceptions, decisions, and the eventual outcomes of our actions. This section delves into the mechanisms through which expectations impact our experiences and the significant role they play in the effectiveness of the law of attraction. Self-fulfilling prophecies. One of the key ways in which expectations shape our reality is through the self-fulfilling prophecy. This occurs when a person's belief or expectation about a situation or outcome leads them to unconsciously act in ways that cause the expectation to come true. For example, if an individual expects to succeed in a task, this belief can enhance their motivation and persistence, increasing the likelihood of success. Conversely, low expectations can lead to reduced effort and a higher chance of failure, thereby confirming the initial negative expectation. Expectancy theory. Expectancy theory, developed by psychologist Victor Vierum, offers insights into how and why expectations influence outcomes, particularly in the context of motivation and goal achievement. According to the theory, individuals are motivated to act in certain ways based on their expectations of the outcome and the value they place on that outcome. High expectations of success and a strong desire for the anticipated result can significantly enhance motivation and effort towards achieving a goal. The impact on perception and attention. Expectations also shape our experiences by influencing our perception and what we pay attention to. When we expect certain outcomes or events to occur, our minds are more likely to focus on information that confirms these expectations, a cognitive bias known as confirmation bias. This selective attention can affect how we interpret situations, often skewing our perception to align with our expected outcomes. Consequently, expectations can create a reality that reflects our beliefs, reinforcing the law of attraction's principle that thoughts influence reality. Expectations and behavior. Beyond affecting our internal state, expectations can also influence our behavior towards others, affecting their responses in a way that aligns with our expectations. This is particularly evident in social interactions, where positive expectations can lead to behaviors that elicit positive responses from others, further confirming the original expectation. This interaction between expectations, behavior, and social response underscores the interconnectedness of our mental states and the external world. The role of feedback loops. Expectations create feedback loops that can either enhance or hinder our progress towards our goals. Positive expectations can lead to a virtuous cycle where success breeds further success, reinforcing confidence and positive beliefs. Conversely, negative expectations can create a vicious cycle of failure and disappointment, undermining self-esteem and motivation. The placebo effect and its relation to the law of attraction. The placebo effect stands as a compelling testament to the profound influence of the mind on physical health, demonstrating that the mere belief in the efficacy of a treatment can lead to tangible improvements in health conditions. This phenomenon, where patients experience real changes in their health after receiving a treatment with no therapeutic value, underscores the power of expectation, belief, and the psychological underpinnings that significantly shape our experiences and outcomes. In the realm of the law of attraction, which asserts that focusing on positive or negative thoughts can bring corresponding experiences into one's life, the placebo effect provides a concrete example of how mental states can manifest physical reality. The parallels between the two concepts are striking. Both hinge on the premise that belief and expectation can directly influence the material world. This symbiosis points to a broader psychological principle, the intrinsic power of the human mind to effect changes in one's physical and experiential reality through the mechanism of belief. The psychological mechanisms driving the placebo effect include conditioning, expectation, and the activation of the brain's reward system. Conditioning can lead individuals to associate certain treatments with relief, while expectation can prime the brain to anticipate positive outcomes, thereby activating physiological processes that mimic the effects of real treatments. For example, the brain can produce endorphins, its natural painkillers, in response to the belief that one is receiving a pain-relieving drug, resulting in genuine pain relief. This intricate dance between belief and biological response exemplifies how deeply intertwined our mental and physical states are. Drawing this back to the law of attraction, it becomes evident that the placebo effect serves as a powerful illustration of the law's underlying principles. The belief in positive outcomes, whether it be in the context of health, personal achievement, or attracting prosperity, activates a series of psychological and physiological responses that can propel individuals toward those very outcomes. The process of visualizing success and maintaining a steadfast belief in the attainment of one's desires is mirrored in the way patients experiencing the placebo effect manifest health improvements based purely on their expectations. Furthermore, the placebo effect sheds light on the critical role of mindset in healing, well-being, and the manifestation of one's goals. It reinforces the idea that maintaining a positive outlook can lead not only to better health outcomes but also to the realization of personal ambitions and desires. This intersection of belief, expectation, and material reality opens new avenues for exploring how we can harness the power of our minds to improve our lives in holistic ways. The exploration of the placebo effect in relation to the law of attraction also prompts a re-evaluation of the traditional boundaries between mental and physical health, suggesting a much more integrated and interdependent relationship than previously thought. It raises profound questions about the extent to which our mental states can influence our physical reality and vice versa, challenging us to rethink our approaches to health, wellness, and personal development. In sum, the relationship between the placebo effect and the law of attraction not only highlights the significant impact of belief and expectation on our experiences and outcomes but also underscores a more profound truth about the human condition. Our thoughts, beliefs, and expectations hold immense power in shaping our reality. This understanding not only bolsters the credibility of the law of attraction but also empowers us to approach life with a renewed sense of agency, armed with the knowledge that our innermost thoughts and beliefs can indeed manifest our outer world. Conclusion. As we conclude Chapter 2, The Psychological Underpinnings, we have delved into the foundational elements that support the law of attraction from a psychological perspective. We explored how positive thinking is not merely an optimistic mindset but a powerful tool for mental health, resilience, and physical well-being. The significant role of expectations in shaping our experiences underscores the profound impact our mindset and beliefs have on our reality. Moreover, the discussion on the placebo effect illuminates the intricate relationship between belief, expectation, and the physical manifestation of those beliefs, offering a tangible example of the law of attraction at work. This exploration reveals the deep interconnections between our psychological states and the external world. By understanding the mechanisms through which our thoughts, beliefs, and expectations influence our reality, we are equipped with the knowledge to harness the power of our minds more effectively. The psychological principles discussed in this chapter not only validate the foundational concepts of the law of attraction but also provide a scientific basis for its application in our lives. As we transition to Chapter 3, A Manifesting Success, the Good, we will build upon the psychological underpinnings discussed here to explore the practical application of the law of attraction. We will examine success stories and case studies that demonstrate the law of attraction's power in action, delve into the impact of visualization and affirmation on goal achievement, and explore how gratitude and positivity are intertwined with success. By marrying the psychological insights from this chapter with practical examples and strategies, we aim to provide a comprehensive guide to harnessing the law of attraction for personal growth and success. Chapter 3, Manifesting Success, the Good. Success stories and case studies of the law of attraction. In the exploration of the law of attraction's beneficial aspects, success stories and case studies offer compelling evidence of its effectiveness. These narratives not only inspire but also provide practical insights into how individuals have leveraged the principles of the law of attraction to manifest significant changes in their lives. Below, we delve into a few illustrative examples that showcase the law of attraction at work, highlighting personal growth, the achievement of goals, and the transformative power of a positive outlook. Entrepreneurial triumphs. One notable case involves a budding entrepreneur who, despite initial setbacks and failures, persisted in visualizing success for her startup. By consistently employing affirmations and maintaining an unwavering belief in her vision, she attracted the right opportunities, resources, and people to turn her struggling startup into a thriving business. This story exemplifies how the law of attraction can play a crucial role in overcoming adversity and achieving entrepreneurial success. Personal transformation. Another inspiring example comes from an individual plagued by self-doubt and a lack of direction. By applying the principles of the law of attraction, specifically through daily visualization exercises and positive affirmations, this person embarked on a journey of self-discovery and personal growth. Over time, they noticed a significant shift in their mindset, leading to improved self-esteem, clearer life goals, and eventual success in both their personal and professional life. This case study highlights the transformative potential of the law of attraction in fostering personal development and self-improvement. Overcoming health challenges. A particularly moving case involves someone battling a chronic health condition. Faced with the physical and emotional toll of their illness, they turn to the law of attraction as a supplementary approach to their medical treatment. Through visualization techniques, focusing on health and wellness, and cultivating a mindset of gratitude and positivity, they experienced remarkable improvements in their condition. This story illustrates the power of positive thinking and belief in influencing physical health outcomes, aligning with the insights provided by the placebo effect discussed in the previous chapter. Athletic achievements. Athletes have also harnessed the power of the law of attraction to achieve remarkable feats. One case involves an Olympic hopeful who used visualization techniques to mentally prepare for competitions. By envisioning themselves executing perfect routines and standing on the podium, they were able to increase their confidence and performance levels significantly. This athlete's success story underscores the effectiveness of the law of attraction in achieving peak performance in sports and other high-pressure environments. Academic and career advancements. Lastly, the academic and career advancements made by individuals applying the law of attraction principles highlight its applicability in diverse areas of life. One individual focused on achieving a specific career milestone, employing daily affirmations and visualization techniques to align their actions and mindset with their goal. Their persistent efforts and positive outlook led to achieving their desired job position much sooner than anticipated, demonstrating the law of attraction's role in career development. These success stories and case studies provide tangible proof of the law of attraction's power to manifest success across various aspects of life. They serve not only as a source of inspiration but also as a guide for individuals looking to apply the law of attraction in their own lives. By understanding and implementing the practices of visualization, affirmation, and maintaining a positive outlook, one can unlock the potential to achieve personal growth, overcome challenges, and realize their goals. The impact of visualization and affirmation on achieving personal and professional goals. Visualization and affirmation stand as powerful tools in the application of the law of attraction, significantly impacting the achievement of personal and professional goals. This section delves into how these practices contribute to success by shaping the mindset, enhancing motivation, and attracting the desired outcomes through focused intent and positive thinking. Harnessing the power of visualization. Visualization involves creating vivid and detailed mental images of the desired outcomes as if they have already been achieved. This practice is grounded in the principle that visualizing success can condition the mind to recognize and pursue opportunities that align with these envisioned goals. For athletes, visualization enhances performance by mentally rehearsing the perfect execution of skills, thereby preparing the mind and body for actual competition. In professional settings, individuals visualize achieving career milestones, which primes them to take proactive steps toward these objectives, such as networking, acquiring new skills, or seeking promotions. Neuroscientific research supports the effectiveness of visualization, showing that imagining an action stimulates the brain regions involved in the actual performance of that action. This mental rehearsal strengthens neural pathways, making the physical or practical enactment of the visualized scenarios more attainable. By visualizing their goals, individuals can mentally and emotionally align themselves with their objectives, fostering a sense of preparedness and confidence that propels them toward success. The role of affirmation in goal achievement. Affirmations are positive, empowering statements that are repeated with conviction to challenge and overcome self-sabotaging and negative thoughts. When used effectively, affirmations can transform one's mindset, promoting self-belief and resilience in the face of obstacles. In personal development, affirmations reinforce the individual's capability and worth, aiding in the pursuit of growth and self-improvement. Professionally, affirmations can bolster confidence and assertiveness, critical traits for leadership and career advancement. The repetitive nature of affirmations helps embed these positive beliefs into the subconscious mind, gradually shifting thought patterns from doubt and fear to confidence and possibility. This shift is critical for goal achievement as it enables individuals to approach their aspirations with a mindset conducive to success. By affirming their abilities and outcomes, individuals can maintain a positive and motivated state even when faced with setbacks, thus ensuring continued progress toward their goals. Synergistic effects of visualization and affirmation. The combination of visualization and affirmation creates a synergistic effect that amplifies the impact of each practice. Visualization brings clarity and vividness to one's goals, while affirmation instills the belief and determination needed to pursue them. Together, they create a powerful mental state that aligns with the law of attraction's principles, attracting the circumstances, resources, and opportunities necessary for achieving these goals. This alignment is not merely coincidental but a manifestation of focused intent and a positive mindset. As individuals consistently visualize their success and affirm their ability to achieve it, they set in motion a series of cognitive and behavioral changes that facilitate goal attainment. This proactive approach to goal setting and achievement underscores the transformative power of visualization and affirmation, making them indispensable tools for anyone looking to harness the law of attraction for personal and professional success. The relationship between gratitude, positivity, and success. The intertwined nature of gratitude, positivity, and success forms a foundational pillar in the practical application of the law of attraction. This relationship is rooted in the principle that maintaining a grateful and positive outlook creates a fertile ground for success to flourish. This section explores how gratitude and positivity act as catalysts for success, enhancing personal growth and facilitating the achievement of goals. Gratitude as a gateway to positivity. Gratitude goes beyond mere appreciation. It's a profound acknowledgement of the value found in life's experiences, whether they are perceived as positive or negative. By focusing on what is good in our lives, gratitude shifts our mindset from one of lack and limitation to one of abundance and possibility. This shift is crucial for cultivating a positive outlook, as it encourages individuals to see opportunities where others might see obstacles. Research in positive psychology has shown that gratitude is strongly associated with greater happiness, helping people feel more positive emotions, relish good experiences, improve their health, deal with adversity, and build strong relationships. In the context of the law of attraction, gratitude amplifies the positive energy emitted by individuals, attracting more of what they are grateful for into their lives. By appreciating what they already have, individuals open themselves up to receive even more, setting a positive cycle of abundance in motion. This principle is evident in personal growth journeys, where gratitude for small wins fuels motivation and perseverance, and in professional achievements, where gratitude for opportunities and challenges alike leads to greater resilience and success. Positivity as a success amplifier. Positivity, stemming from gratitude, serves as a powerful amplifier of success. A positive mindset enables individuals to approach their goals with optimism, resilience, and creativity, essential qualities for overcoming challenges and seizing opportunities. Positivity also fosters a sense of well-being, which in turn improves cognitive function, decision-making abilities, and interpersonal skills, all critical factors in achieving success. Moreover, positivity enhances social interactions, attracting like-minded individuals and creating networks of support and collaboration. In the professional realm, a positive attitude is often contagious, leading to improved team dynamics, increased productivity, and, ultimately, greater success. In personal endeavors, positivity empowers individuals to persist in the face of adversity, transforming potential setbacks into stepping stones towards their goals. The synergy of gratitude and positivity in achieving success. The synergy between gratitude and positivity creates a self-reinforcing cycle that propels individuals towards success. Gratitude enriches the soul, positivity elevates the spirit, and together, they forge a mindset attuned to the abundance and opportunities that the universe offers. This mindset is instrumental in manifesting success, as envisioned by the law of attraction. It's not merely about attracting what we want but also appreciating what we have, thereby multiplying the good in our lives. The relationship between gratitude, positivity, and success is evidenced in numerous success stories and case studies, where individuals credit their thankful and positive disposition as key factors in their achievements. By embracing gratitude and positivity, we not only enhance our capacity to achieve success but also enrich our journey towards it, making the process as rewarding as the outcome itself. In conclusion, the relationship between gratitude, positivity, and success is fundamental to the effective application of the law of attraction. This triad not only fuels personal and professional growth but also transforms the way we perceive and interact with the world, opening doors to endless possibilities and achievements. Conclusion. As we wrap up Chapter 3, A Manifesting Success, the Good, we have journeyed through the heartening terrain of the law of attraction's positive influence on personal growth, goal achievement, and the cultivation of a positive outlook. Through success stories, the profound impact of visualization and affirmation, and the pivotal role of gratitude and positivity, this chapter illuminates the transformative power of aligning one's thoughts and energies with their deepest desires. The narratives and insights shared underscore a fundamental truth. The law of attraction holds the potential to significantly enhance our lives, provided it is understood and applied with depth and intentionality. By visualizing our goals with clarity, affirming our worth and capabilities, and fostering gratitude and positivity, we open ourselves to a universe of possibilities. These practices not only propel us towards our aspirations but also enrich our journey, making success not just an outcome but a lived experience. However, as we transition to Chapter 4, The Pitfalls, the Bad, it is crucial to navigate this exploration with a balanced perspective. The law of attraction, for all its benefits, is not a panacea. Misinterpretations or oversimplified applications of its principles can lead to potential pitfalls, including the dangers of oversimplification, the risk of victim blaming, and the neglect of practical action in favor of wishful thinking. This next chapter will critically analyze these limitations, offering a nuanced view that encourages a holistic approach to personal development, one that harmonizes the power of positive thinking with the imperative of practical, grounded action. By understanding both the empowering potential and the limitations of the law of attraction, we can more effectively harness its principles for our betterment, avoiding the pitfalls that may hinder our progress. As we continue this exploration, let us remain open-minded, critical, and always mindful of the complex interplay between our internal states and the external realities we navigate. Chapter 4, The Pitfalls, the Bad. The Dangers of Oversimplification and Misunderstanding. The law of attraction, while powerful in its potential to transform lives, is often subject to oversimplification and misunderstanding, leading to misconceptions and misapplications of its principles. This oversimplification poses significant dangers, not only diluting the essence of the law of attraction but also potentially causing harm to individuals who attempt to apply it without a comprehensive understanding of its nuances. Oversimplification of complex realities. One of the critical dangers lies in the oversimplification of the complex tapestry of human existence. The law of attraction is sometimes presented as a universal solution to all life's challenges, suggesting that positive thinking alone can manifest one's desires, irrespective of the circumstances. This viewpoint disregards the multifaceted nature of reality, where factors such as socioeconomic conditions, mental health, and external obstacles play a crucial role in determining outcomes. By oversimplifying, there's a risk of underestimating the complexity of achieving goals and the multifaceted strategies required beyond positive thinking. Misunderstanding the role of action. A common misunderstanding of the law of attraction revolves around the role of action. While focusing on positive thoughts and energies is foundational, some interpretations suggest that this focus alone is sufficient to bring about change. This misconception can lead to passivity, where individuals wait for the universe to respond to their desires without taking proactive steps. In reality, the law of attraction advocates for a dynamic interplay between thought, belief, and action. Understanding the necessity of actionable steps towards one's goals is crucial for the effective application of the law of attraction, yet this aspect is often downplayed or misunderstood. The misinterpretation of negative experiences. Another danger of oversimplification and misunderstanding is the misinterpretation of negative experiences. Some interpretations of the law of attraction imply that individuals solely attract negative circumstances through their thoughts, without considering external factors beyond their control. This perspective can lead to undue self-blame and guilt, particularly in situations involving loss, trauma, or failure. It's essential to recognize that while the law of attraction emphasizes the power of mindset, not all aspects of life are within an individual's control. Understanding and accepting this limitation is vital to applying the law of attraction healthily and effectively. The risk of unrealistic expectations. Oversimplification can also foster unrealistic expectations about the speed and ease with which desires can be manifested. The allure of quick and effortless results can overshadow the reality that manifesting goals often requires time, effort, and persistence. When expectations are not met, it can lead to disappointment and disillusionment with the law of attraction itself. A balanced understanding that recognizes the need for patience and perseverance is crucial to avoid these unrealistic expectations. In conclusion, while the law of attraction holds the potential for profound personal transformation, the dangers of oversimplification and misunderstanding cannot be overlooked. A nuanced and balanced approach that acknowledges the complexity of reality, the necessity of action, the influence of external factors, and the importance of realistic expectations is essential for harnessing the true power of the law of attraction. By embracing this comprehensive understanding, individuals can avoid these pitfalls and apply the law of attraction in a way that is both effective and grounded in reality. Victim blaming and the negation of external factors. A significant pitfall in the misapplication of the law of attraction principles is the tendency towards victim blaming and the negation of external factors. This issue arises when the law of attraction is interpreted in a manner that overlooks the complexity of individual circumstances, attributing success or failure solely to one's thoughts and attitudes. Such interpretations can lead to harmful consequences, both psychologically and socially, by ignoring the myriad of external factors that influence life outcomes. Understanding victim blaming in the context of the law of attraction. Victim blaming occurs when the responsibility for misfortunes, such as poverty, illness, or accidents, is placed on the individuals experiencing these hardships. In the context of the law of attraction, this can manifest as the belief that negative thoughts or insufficient positive thinking is the root cause of such adversities. This perspective not only oversimplifies complex issues but also unjustly assigns blame to individuals for circumstances often beyond their control. The danger of this approach lies in its capacity to exacerbate feelings of guilt, shame, and inadequacy in individuals facing challenges, potentially hindering their ability to seek out or accept support. Furthermore, it undermines empathy and social responsibility, diverting attention away from systemic issues that require collective action to address. The negation of external factors. The law of attraction's emphasis on the power of thoughts and feelings can sometimes lead to the negation of external factors. This perspective minimizes the impact of socioeconomic conditions, structural inequalities, and random events, suggesting that personal mindset is the sole determinant of one's circumstances. While a positive outlook can undoubtedly influence one's resilience and ability to navigate challenges, it is not a panacea for systemic injustices or unforeseen tragedies. Acknowledging the role of external factors is crucial for a balanced understanding of the law of attraction. It allows for a more compassionate and realistic approach to personal development, recognizing that individuals can be affected by circumstances beyond their immediate control. This acknowledgement does not diminish the value of positive thinking but places it within a broader context of understanding human experiences. Seeking a balanced perspective. To avoid the pitfalls of victim blaming and the negation of external factors, it is essential to adopt a balanced perspective on the law of attraction. This involves recognizing the interplay between internal and external influences on one's life. While individuals can exert considerable control over their responses to circumstances, acknowledging the limits of this control is vital. A balanced approach encourages personal empowerment and accountability while fostering empathy and a commitment to addressing broader societal issues. It appreciates the role of positive thinking and visualization in enhancing one's life without oversimplifying the complexity of human existence or dismissing the real challenges people face. Navigating the pitfalls of victim blaming and the negation of external factors requires a nuanced understanding of the law of attraction. By acknowledging the complexity of life's challenges and the multifaceted nature of success, individuals can apply the law of attraction principles in a way that is both empowering and grounded in reality, promoting personal growth without diminishing the experiences of those facing adversity. The balance between positive thinking and practical action. Achieving a harmonious balance between positive thinking and practical action is crucial for effectively applying the law of attraction. This balance ensures that individuals remain optimistic and hopeful while also taking concrete steps toward their goals. Below, we present a pro and con list to explore the benefits and potential pitfalls of emphasizing one over the other. Pros of emphasizing positive thinking. 1. Boosts motivation. Positive thinking can significantly increase motivation, providing the emotional fuel to pursue goals even in the face of obstacles. 2. Enhances creativity. A positive mindset encourages open-mindedness and creativity, enabling individuals to see opportunities and solutions they might otherwise overlook. 3. Attracts positive outcomes. According to the law of attraction, maintaining a positive outlook can attract positive circumstances and opportunities aligned with one's desires. 4. Improves resilience. Positive thinking helps build resilience, allowing individuals to bounce back more quickly from setbacks and failures. Cons of overemphasizing positive thinking. 1. Risk of denial. Excessive focus on positive thinking can lead to denial of reality, ignoring potential risks and problems that require attention. 2. Passivity. Believing that positive thinking alone will manifest desires can result in passivity, waiting for outcomes to materialize without taking necessary actions. 3. Potential for disappointment. Unrealistically high expectations, fueled by an overemphasis on positivity, can lead to disappointment if outcomes do not meet expectations. Pros of emphasizing practical action. 1. Tangible progress. Taking practical steps towards goals leads to tangible progress and milestones, building momentum and confidence. 2. Solution-oriented. A focus on action encourages a solution-oriented approach to obstacles, fostering adaptability and problem-solving skills. 3. Grounded in reality. Practical action is grounded in reality, acknowledging the hard work and effort required to achieve significant goals. Cons of overemphasizing practical action. 1. Stress and burnout. Without the balance of positive thinking, an excessive focus on action can lead to stress, burnout, and a lack of enjoyment in the journey toward achieving goals. 2. Neglect of emotional well-being. Overemphasis on action might neglect the importance of emotional well-being and the motivational role of positive thinking. 3. Limited vision. Focusing solely on practical steps may limit one's vision and openness to serendipitous opportunities that don't fit into a predetermined plan. Achieving a balance? The key to harnessing the full potential of the law of attraction lies in finding a balance between positive thinking and practical action. This balance enables individuals to dream big and maintain an optimistic outlook while also taking the necessary steps to turn those dreams into reality. Integrating both aspects allows for a holistic approach to personal development and goal achievement, combining the best of both worlds to create a fulfilling and successful life. Conclusion. As we conclude Chapter 4, The Pitfalls, the Bad, we have navigated through the nuanced complexities and potential drawbacks of misapplying the law of attraction principles. Through a critical lens, we explored the dangers of oversimplification and misunderstanding, the issue of victim blaming and the negation of external factors, and the crucial balance between positive thinking and practical action. Each section has shed light on the importance of a comprehensive and nuanced understanding of the law of attraction to avoid these pitfalls. Reflecting on the lessons learned. The journey through this chapter underscores the necessity of approaching the law of attraction with a balanced perspective that honors both the power of our thoughts and the importance of our actions. It highlights the dangers of a one-dimensional approach that either overemphasizes the metaphysical aspects without acknowledging the need for concrete steps or, conversely, focuses solely on action without the transformative power of a positive mindset. The importance of acknowledging complexity. We've seen how an oversimplified interpretation of the law of attraction can lead to misunderstandings that not only misrepresent its essence but can also cause harm. This chapter calls for a deeper appreciation of the complexities of human life and the multifaceted nature of achieving success and fulfillment. Recognizing the interplay between internal beliefs and external realities is crucial for effectively leveraging the law of attraction in a way that is both empowering and grounded in compassion and reality. Avoiding victim blaming and ensuring empathy. A critical takeaway is the importance of avoiding the trap of victim blaming and ensuring that our understanding of the law of attraction fosters empathy and inclusivity. Acknowledging the significant role external factors play in our lives allows for a more compassionate application of its principles, where support and understanding replace judgment and blame. Finding balance between mindset and action. Finally, this chapter emphasizes the indispensable role of balance between cultivating a positive mindset and undertaking practical action. This equilibrium ensures that while we harness the power of our thoughts to attract what we desire, we also ground ourselves in the reality of taking tangible steps towards our goals. It's a reminder that the law of attraction is not a magic solution but a tool to be used wisely in conjunction with effort, resilience, and a proactive stance towards life. Looking ahead to Chapter 5. As we move forward to Chapter 5, Commercialization and Exploitation, the Ugly, we will delve into the darker aspects of how the law of attraction has been marketed and, at times, used to exploit vulnerabilities. This next chapter will explore the ethical considerations surrounding the commercialization of self-help and motivational content based on the law of attraction, the dangers of misleading promises, and the impact of unrealistic expectations on mental health. By continuing our critical examination, we aim to further deepen our understanding of the law of attraction, advocating for its responsible and ethical application in our lives and society. Chapter 5, Commercialization and Exploitation, the Ugly. The industry of self-help and motivational speaking based on the law of attraction. The self-help and motivational speaking industry has seen substantial growth over the years, with the law of attraction emerging as a central theme for many practitioners. This industry, while offering valuable insights and guidance for personal development, has also faced criticism for its commercialization and the ways in which it markets the law of attraction to the masses. This section delves into the dynamics of this industry, highlighting both its contributions and the challenges it presents. Commercialization and growth. The law of attraction's simplicity and appeal have made it a lucrative topic within the self-help and motivational speaking circuit. Books, seminars, workshops, and online courses have proliferated, promising to teach individuals how to harness this law to achieve wealth, happiness, and success. High-profile success stories and endorsements have further fueled the industry's growth, attracting a wide audience eager to replicate such success in their own lives. Diverse approaches and practices. Practitioners within this industry adopt various approaches to teaching the law of attraction, ranging from nuanced and comprehensive programs to more superficial and formulaic offerings. The quality and depth of these teachings can vary significantly, with some focusing on deep personal transformation while others offer quick-fix solutions that lack a foundational understanding of the law of attraction's complexities. Marketing strategies and promises. Marketing plays a crucial role in the commercialization of the law of attraction, with some practitioners making grandiose promises about the results that can be achieved. These promises often emphasize the ease with which individuals can manifest their desires, sometimes downplaying the need for hard work and perseverance. While effective in attracting clients, such marketing can set unrealistic expectations and contribute to disillusionment and skepticism toward the law of attraction as a whole. Ethical considerations. The commercial success of the law of attraction has raised ethical questions regarding the responsibility of self-help professionals and motivational speakers. The line between offering hope and exploiting vulnerabilities can become blurred, especially when high fees are charged for access to information or events that claim to unlock the secrets of the law of attraction. Ethical practitioners strive to maintain integrity by providing value, setting realistic expectations, and supporting clients' personal growth without false promises. Consumer responsibility. As the industry continues to grow, consumers also bear responsibility for critically evaluating the law of attraction teachings they encounter. Seeking out reputable sources, questioning grand promises, and understanding the need for personal effort and resilience are essential steps for individuals navigating the self-help landscape. The self-help and motivational speaking industry based on the law of attraction presents a complex picture. On one hand, it has introduced countless individuals to a principle that has the potential to positively transform lives. On the other hand, the commercialization and sometimes exploitative practices within this industry necessitate a critical and discerning approach from both practitioners and consumers. As we move forward, fostering an environment of ethical practice, realistic expectations, and personal accountability will be crucial for the continued relevance and positive impact of the law of attraction teachings. Misleading promises and the ethics of selling hope. The allure of the law of attraction has given rise to a segment within the self-help and motivational industry that sometimes crosses ethical boundaries through misleading promises and the problematic selling of hope. This aspect of commercialization exploits the natural human desire for a better life, often promising quick fixes and miraculous transformations without a realistic foundation. This section explores the ethical implications of such practices and the impact they have on individuals seeking genuine change. The allure of quick fixes. Misleading promises often come in the form of guarantees for rapid life changes, including instant wealth, perfect health, or ideal relationships, merely through thought or minimal effort. These claims exploit the law of attraction's principle, distorting it into a magic wand rather than a tool for personal growth. The ethical issue arises when these promises fail to materialize, leaving individuals disillusioned and, in some cases, financially or emotionally worse off. Selling hope at a high cost. The ethics of selling hope come into question when practitioners charge exorbitant fees for seminars, courses, or materials that claim to unlock the secrets of the law of attraction. While there is value in motivational content and education, ethical dilemmas emerge when the cost becomes a barrier to access or when the content fails to deliver on its promises. The line between inspiration and exploitation is thin, with the potential for profit overshadowing the genuine interest in helping individuals achieve personal growth. Impact on vulnerable individuals. Vulnerable individuals, including those experiencing financial hardship, emotional distress, or life crises, may be particularly susceptible to misleading promises. In their search for solutions, they may be drawn to the hope sold by certain law of attraction practitioners, only to find that the promises are not grounded in reality. This exploitation of vulnerability not only undermines the individual's trust in self-help resources but also can lead to a deepening of their original challenges. Responsibility of practitioners. Practitioners of the law of attraction bear a significant responsibility to ensure their teachings and promises are ethical and grounded in reality. This includes setting realistic expectations, acknowledging the limits of the law of attraction, and providing practical guidance on applying its principles effectively. Ethical practitioners prioritize the well-being and empowerment of their audience, offering hope within a framework that acknowledges the complexity of personal transformation. Navigating ethical boundaries. The key to navigating the ethical boundaries of selling hope lies in transparency, integrity, and a commitment to the genuine betterment of individuals. Practitioners must balance the inspirational aspects of the law of attraction with practical advice and realistic outcomes. Meanwhile, individuals seeking to apply the law of attraction in their lives should critically assess the promises made by self-help professionals, seeking out those who offer balanced, ethical, and grounded guidance. Misleading promises and the ethics of selling hope represent significant challenges within the commercialization of the law of attraction. As the industry continues to evolve, a collective effort is needed to uphold ethical standards that protect and truly serve those seeking personal growth. By fostering a culture of honesty, integrity, and realistic optimism, the true potential of the law of attraction can be realized in a manner that is both ethical and empowering. The impact of unrealistic expectations on mental health. The commercialization of the law of attraction has not only led to the proliferation of misleading promises but also contributed to the setting of unrealistic expectations among individuals seeking positive change in their lives. These expectations, when unmet, can have profound negative impacts on mental health, leading to a range of emotional and psychological challenges. This section explores how unrealistic expectations, fueled by certain portrayals of the law of attraction, can affect individuals' well-being and mental health. Disappointment and disillusionment. One of the most immediate consequences of unrealistic expectations is the profound sense of disappointment and disillusionment when desired outcomes do not materialize as quickly or as easily as promised. Individuals may invest significant emotional energy and, in some cases, financial resources into applying the law of attraction, only to find that reality falls short of their expectations. This gap between expectation and reality can lead to feelings of failure, questioning one's worth or the efficacy of the law of attraction itself. Increased anxiety and stress. The pressure to manifest one's desires through positive thinking alone, without acknowledging the role of action and the presence of external factors, can lead to increased anxiety and stress. Individuals may blame themselves for not thinking positively enough or for harboring negative thoughts, leading to a cycle of self-criticism and anxiety over failing to properly use the law of attraction. This self-imposed pressure can exacerbate existing mental health issues or contribute to the development of new ones. Impact on self-esteem and self-worth. Unrealistic expectations can also erode self-esteem and self-worth. When individuals internalize the belief that their lack of success in manifesting their desires is a personal failure, they may begin to view themselves as inadequate or incapable. This erosion of self-esteem is particularly damaging because it affects individuals' perceptions of their abilities and value, extending beyond their experiences with the law of attraction to influence other areas of their lives. Neglect of practical solutions. An overemphasis on the law of attraction, to the exclusion of practical and actionable solutions, can lead individuals to neglect other means of achieving their goals. This neglect can result in missed opportunities for personal or professional growth that require active effort and engagement with the world. When individuals focus solely on positive thinking without integrating practical strategies, they may overlook concrete steps that could help them progress toward their objectives. Strategies for mitigating negative impacts. To mitigate the negative impacts of unrealistic expectations on mental health, it is essential for both practitioners and individuals to foster a balanced approach to the law of attraction. This includes setting realistic goals, acknowledging the importance of action, and accepting that outcomes may not always align with desires despite one's best efforts. Practitioners should emphasize the role of resilience, adaptability, and personal growth in the face of challenges, rather than promoting a narrative of effortless success. Furthermore, individuals should be encouraged to seek support from mental health professionals when needed, especially if the disillusionment or anxiety associated with unmet expectations becomes overwhelming. Cultivating a supportive community that values honesty, realistic optimism, and the sharing of both successes and setbacks can also provide a healthier framework for exploring the principles of the law of attraction. The impact of unrealistic expectations on mental health is a critical consideration in the discussion of the law of attraction's commercialization and exploitation. By acknowledging and addressing these impacts, both practitioners and individuals can navigate the law of attraction in a way that promotes well-being, personal growth, and resilience rather than contributing to mental health challenges. Conclusion. As we conclude Chapter 5, A Commercialization and Exploitation, the Ugly, we have ventured into the complex terrain where the law of attraction intersects with the realms of commerce and potential exploitation. This chapter has shed light on the darker aspects of the industry that has grown around this powerful principle, highlighting the ethical dilemmas and potential harm that can arise from misleading promises, the ethics of selling hope, and the impact of unrealistic expectations on mental health. Reflecting on the challenges. The journey through this chapter has revealed the challenges that accompany the commercialization of the law of attraction. We've seen how the industry's growth, driven by the universal appeal of the law of attraction, has sometimes led to practices that prioritize profit over genuine personal development. The allure of quick fixes, coupled with the high costs of accessing a secret knowledge, poses ethical questions about the responsibility of those who teach and promote these principles. The responsibility of practitioners and consumers. A key takeaway from this exploration is the shared responsibility between practitioners and consumers. For practitioners, there is a clear ethical obligation to present the law of attraction in a manner that is honest, realistic, and grounded in a genuine desire to help others achieve personal growth. For consumers, there is a need for discernment, critical evaluation, and a commitment to personal effort beyond simply wishing for change. Towards a balanced and ethical approach. The concluding thoughts of this chapter call for a move towards a balanced and ethical approach to the law of attraction. This entails recognizing the potential of this principle to transform lives positively while being mindful of the pitfalls of commercialization and exploitation. It requires a commitment to ethical practice, transparency, and setting realistic expectations that do not prey on vulnerabilities but instead empower individuals to pursue their goals with both optimism and pragmatism. Looking ahead to Chapter 6. As we transition to Chapter 6, Gay Balanced Approach, we aim to build on the insights gained from navigating the complexities discussed in Chapter 5. The next chapter will propose a balanced and realistic approach to incorporating the law of attraction into one's life, emphasizing the integration of positive thinking with practical action, cultivating resilience in the face of disappointment, and adhering to ethical considerations in the teaching and practice of the law of attraction. By forging a path that combines the best of both worlds, we can harness the true potential of the law of attraction in a way that is beneficial, sustainable, and grounded in integrity. Chapter 6: A Balanced Approach. Integrating the law of attraction with practical strategies for goal achievement. The law of attraction, with its emphasis on the power of thoughts and emotions to manifest desires, offers a transformative approach to personal development and goal achievement. However, for its principles to be effectively realized, they must be integrated with practical strategies that ground aspirations in actionable steps. This holistic approach acknowledges the benefits of positive thinking while also recognizing the necessity of practical effort. Below, we explore how to meld the law of attraction with pragmatic methods for achieving goals, ensuring a balanced pathway to success. Setting clear and specific goals. The first step in integrating the law of attraction with practical strategies is to set clear and specific goals. While the law of attraction encourages focusing on what you desire, specificity is key to creating a tangible vision that can guide your actions. Define your goals in precise terms, detailing what success looks like, how it feels, and the steps required to achieve it. This clarity not only enhances your ability to visualize the outcome but also facilitates the development of a structured plan to reach your objectives. Creating a detailed action plan. With your goals clearly defined, the next step is to develop a detailed action plan that outlines the steps needed to achieve them. This plan should include both short-term and long-term actions, with measurable milestones along the way. Incorporate strategies that align with the principles of the law of attraction, such as visualization and affirmation, but ground them in practical activities such as networking, skill development, and time management. By marrying your positive intentions with a concrete plan, you create a powerful synergy that propels you toward your goals. Visualization and affirmation as tools for focus. Visualization and affirmation are central to the law of attraction and serve as powerful tools for maintaining focus and motivation. Use visualization to mentally rehearse your success, imagining the completion of each step in your action plan. Complement this with affirmations that reinforce your ability to overcome challenges and achieve your goals. Integrating these practices into your daily routine keeps your energy aligned with your objectives, turning your vision into a constant source of inspiration. Practical mindfulness and self-reflection. Mindfulness and self-reflection offer practical ways to remain attuned to your progress and adjust your strategies as needed. Regularly assess your achievements against your action plan, celebrating successes and learning from setbacks. Mindfulness helps you stay present and responsive to opportunities and challenges, ensuring that your actions are consistently aligned with your goals. This reflective practice supports a balanced approach, where positive thinking and practical action inform and enhance each other. Building resilience through practical steps. Resilience is critical for navigating the inevitable obstacles and disappointments that accompany any journey toward goal achievement. Practical strategies for building resilience include developing a support network, acquiring new skills, and seeking feedback. These actions not only equip you with the resources and knowledge to tackle challenges but also reinforce your belief in the possibility of success, a key tenet of the law of attraction. Ethical application and sharing. As you integrate the law of attraction with practical strategies, consider the ethical implications of your approach, especially if you share your journey with others. Advocate for a balanced perspective that emphasizes personal effort, adaptability, and ethical success. Sharing your experience can inspire and guide others, but ensure that your narrative acknowledges the hard work and dedication behind the achievement of goals. Integrating the law of attraction with practical strategies for goal achievement offers a comprehensive approach that harnesses the power of positive thinking alongside the efficacy of actionable steps. This balanced method acknowledges the complexities of manifesting desires, providing a realistic and grounded pathway to success. By setting clear goals, developing detailed action plans, and employing visualization and affirmation within a framework of practical effort, individuals can effectively realize their aspirations in a manner that is both fulfilling and ethically sound. Cultivating resilience and dealing with disappointment. In the journey of personal development and manifestation, cultivating resilience and effectively dealing with disappointment are essential skills. These elements are crucial for a balanced application of the law of attraction, providing the emotional and psychological fortitude needed to navigate the inevitable ups and downs of life. Below, we explore the concept of resilience, strategies for building it, and approaches for dealing with disappointment. Defining resilience. Resilience refers to the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties. It's the mental reservoir of strength that enables individuals to bounce back from setbacks and challenges. It involves a dynamic combination of personal qualities and learned skills that contribute to robust psychological well-being and an adaptive approach to life's obstacles. Resilient individuals are not immune to distress or difficulty but possess the mindset and mechanisms to navigate through and emerge stronger. How to build up resilience? Building resilience is a continuous process that involves developing certain attitudes, skills, and behaviors that enhance an individual's ability to withstand and adapt to life's challenges. Maintain a positive outlook. Cultivating optimism and maintaining a hopeful outlook are foundational to resilience. This doesn't mean ignoring reality but rather choosing to focus on possibilities and solutions rather than dwelling solely on problems. Embrace flexibility. Being open to change and adaptable in the face of uncertainty is key to resilience. Flexibility allows individuals to adjust their strategies and expectations as circumstances evolve. Strengthen connections. Social support is vital for resilience. Building and maintaining strong relationships provide emotional support, practical assistance, and a sense of belonging that buffer against the impact of stress. Develop problem-solving skills. Resilient individuals actively engage with challenges, seeking solutions and taking decisive actions. Enhancing problem-solving skills can improve one's ability to tackle obstacles effectively. Practice self-care. Prioritizing physical and emotional well-being through regular exercise, adequate rest, healthy eating, and mindfulness practices strengthens one's capacity to handle stress and recover from adversity. Learn from experiences. Viewing challenges as opportunities for growth and learning contributes to resilience. Reflecting on past difficulties and the strategies that helped overcome them can provide valuable insights for future challenges. How to deal with disappointment. Disappointment is an inevitable part of life and the process of applying the law of attraction. Handling disappointment constructively is crucial for maintaining motivation and continuing personal growth. Acknowledge and process your feelings. It's important to acknowledge feelings of disappointment without judgment. Allowing yourself to experience and process these emotions is the first step toward moving forward. Reframe the experience. Changing your perspective on the situation can help mitigate the impact of disappointment. Instead of viewing it as a failure, consider what can be learned and how it can contribute to growth. Adjust expectations. Sometimes, disappointment arises from unrealistic expectations. Reevaluating and adjusting these expectations to be more in line with reality and personal capabilities can prevent future disappointments. Maintain perspective. Remind yourself that one disappointment does not define you or your journey. Keeping a broader perspective on your goals and achievements can help minimize the impact of temporary setbacks. Seek support. Turning to friends, family, or a support group can provide comfort and advice. Sharing experiences with others who understand can help lighten the emotional load of disappointment. Plan your next steps. Once you've processed your feelings, begin planning actionable steps forward. Identifying lessons learned and applying them to future endeavors can turn disappointment into a catalyst for progress. In summary, cultivating resilience and learning to deal with disappointment are integral to successfully applying the law of attraction in a balanced and realistic manner. By building emotional strength and adopting strategies to navigate setbacks, individuals can maintain their course towards achieving their goals, even in the face of adversity. Ethical considerations in teaching and practicing the law of attraction. Adopting a balanced approach to the law of attraction not only involves integrating it with practical life strategies and fostering resilience but also necessitates a deep commitment to ethical considerations. Both practitioners and individuals engaged in teaching or practicing the law of attraction must navigate a landscape filled with potential ethical pitfalls to ensure that their actions promote genuine growth and do not exploit or mislead. This section explores the ethical responsibilities inherent in teaching and practicing the law of attraction. Transparency and honesty. One of the foundational ethical considerations is the commitment to transparency and honesty in all teachings and practices. This includes being clear about what the law of attraction can realistically achieve, avoiding overstatements about its effectiveness, and acknowledging that results may vary based on individual circumstances. Practitioners should strive to provide a balanced view that incorporates the necessity of action, effort, and the potential influence of external factors beyond one's control. Avoiding exploitation and manipulation. The ethical practitioner must be vigilant against exploiting individuals' vulnerabilities or desires for personal gain. This means refraining from making unfounded promises or using manipulative marketing tactics that prey on people's hopes and fears. Ethical practice involves offering support and guidance based on the genuine potential of the law of attraction, rather than exploiting for financial gain or personal status. Setting realistic expectations. Closely related to transparency is the importance of setting realistic expectations for clients or followers. Ethical teachers and practitioners should make it clear that while the law of attraction can be a powerful tool for personal transformation, its effectiveness is not magic and requires commitment, time, and effort. By setting realistic expectations, practitioners help prevent disappointment and disillusionment, fostering a healthier and more sustainable approach to personal growth. Encouraging critical thinking and self-empowerment. Ethical teaching and practice of the law of attraction encourage critical thinking and self-empowerment among individuals. Rather than fostering dependence on the teacher or the teachings, the goal is to equip individuals with the tools and mindset necessary to apply the law of attraction autonomously in their lives. This empowers individuals to become active agents in their personal development journey, making informed decisions based on their understanding and experiences. Respecting diverse perspectives and experiences. An ethical approach to teaching and practicing the law of attraction involves respecting and acknowledging the diverse perspectives and life experiences of individuals. Recognizing that each person's journey is unique and that the law of attraction may manifest differently for everyone is crucial. Practitioners should foster an inclusive environment that values and respects diversity, avoiding one-size-fits-all solutions. Commitment to continuous learning and improvement. Finally, ethical practitioners of the law of attraction commit themselves to continuous learning and improvement, both in their personal practice and in their teachings. This includes staying informed about the latest research, being open to feedback, and adapting practices to reflect deeper understandings of the law of attraction and its implications. By embracing a mindset of growth, practitioners can ensure that their teachings remain relevant, effective, and ethically sound. Conclusion. In conclusion, ethical considerations in teaching and practicing the law of attraction are crucial for ensuring that its application promotes genuine personal growth, empowerment, and positive transformation. By adhering to principles of transparency, honesty, realism, empowerment, respect, and continuous improvement, practitioners can navigate the ethical complexities of the law of attraction, contributing to the well-being and success of those they guide. As we conclude Chapter 6, Gay Balanced Approach, we've explored a comprehensive framework that melds the transformative potential of the law of attraction with grounded, actionable strategies. This chapter has illuminated the path towards integrating the metaphysical with the practical, cultivating resilience in the face of life's inevitable challenges, and adhering to ethical standards that respect both the practitioner and the individual's journey. Through this exploration, we have laid a foundation for a more informed, effective, and balanced application of the law of attraction principles. Reflecting on the journey. This journey through Chapter 6 has underscored the importance of clarity in goal setting, the necessity of a detailed action plan, and the power of visualization and affirmation as tools for focus and motivation. It has highlighted the pivotal role of resilience and practical mindfulness in navigating setbacks, and the crucial need for ethical considerations in the dissemination and practice of the law of attraction. A call for a holistic approach. The insights gleaned from this chapter call for a holistic approach to personal development and manifestation, one that appreciates the synergy between positive thinking and tangible effort. By championing a balanced perspective, we advocate for a path that is both aspirational and attainable, empowering individuals to harness their potential while remaining anchored in the realities of their circumstances. Towards ethical and empowered practice. Moreover, Chapter 6 serves as a reminder of the responsibility borne by practitioners and adherents of the law of attraction to engage with these principles ethically. This entails promoting practices that are honest, inclusive, and grounded in a genuine desire for personal and collective growth. It calls for a continuous commitment to learning and improvement, ensuring that the teachings of the law of attraction evolve with our deepening understanding of its application in our lives. Looking ahead, As we look ahead to Chapter 7, Beyond the Law of Attraction, we are poised to expand our exploration into complementary practices and philosophies that can enrich our application of the Law of Attraction. We will delve into the synergies between mindfulness, meditation, and the Law of Attraction, examine the role of community and support networks in manifesting change, and consider scientifically backed practices that align with its principles. This next chapter promises to broaden our perspective, offering new insights and tools that can enhance the effectiveness and depth of our manifestation efforts. In conclusion, Chapter 6 has offered a balanced and realistic approach to the law of attraction, bridging the gap between aspiration and action. It has laid the groundwork for a practice that is not only spiritually enriching but also pragmatically effective, guided by ethical principles and a commitment to personal growth. As we move forward, we carry with us the lessons of balance, resilience, and ethical practice, ready to explore new horizons in our journey of manifestation and personal development. Chapter 7, Beyond the Law of Attraction. Mindfulness, meditation, and their synergies with the Law of Attraction. As we journey beyond the foundational principles of the Law of Attraction, it becomes evident that its effectiveness can be significantly enhanced through the integration of complementary practices. Among these, mindfulness and meditation stand out for their profound synergies with the law of attraction, offering pathways to deeper self-awareness, intentionality, and a heightened capacity to manifest desires. This section delves into how mindfulness and meditation not only complement but also amplify the power of the law of attraction. Mindfulness, enhancing present moment awareness. Mindfulness, the practice of being fully present and engaged with the moment without judgment, enriches the application of the law of attraction by fostering a deepened awareness of one's thoughts and feelings. This heightened awareness is crucial as the law of attraction emphasizes the power of thoughts and emotions in attracting what we desire. By becoming more mindful, individuals can more effectively monitor and guide their thought patterns towards positivity and intentionality, thereby enhancing their manifestation efforts. Mindfulness practices help in recognizing and releasing negative thought loops that may hinder the manifestation process. By cultivating a state of open awareness, individuals can consciously choose thoughts that align with their goals and aspirations, effectively programming their subconscious mind to attract the outcomes they seek. Méditation, cultivating à focuser d'intention. Meditation complements the law of attraction by creating a focused space for intention setting and visualization. Through various meditation techniques, individuals can quiet the mind, connect with their inner desires, and visualize their goals with clarity and intensity. This focused intention setting is a key aspect of the law of attraction, as it harnesses the power of the mind to envision and attract specific outcomes. Moreover, meditation enhances emotional well-being, reducing stress and creating a positive mental environment conducive to manifestation. Regular meditation practice helps in maintaining an optimistic outlook, a crucial element in the law of attraction, as it vibrates positive energy that attracts similar energies from the universe. Synergies between mindfulness, meditation, and the law of attraction. The synergy between mindfulness, meditation, and the law of attraction lies in their collective focus on harnessing internal states to influence external realities. Mindfulness amplifies one's ability to remain present and positively aligned, while meditation deepens the connection to one's intentions and desires. Together, they provide a powerful toolkit for individuals practicing the law of attraction, offering enhanced clarity. Mindfulness and meditation foster clear understanding and articulation of one's goals, an essential step in effective manifestation. Emotional regulation. These practices aid in managing emotions, ensuring that positive feelings predominate, thereby aligning with the law of attraction's emphasis on emotional energy as a magnet for desired outcomes. Increased patience and persistence. By promoting a calm and centered mindset, mindfulness and meditation help individuals cultivate patience and persistence, qualities necessary for navigating the manifestation journey. In integrating mindfulness and meditation with the law of attraction, individuals unlock a deeper layer of potential within themselves. This harmonious blend not only enhances personal growth and fulfillment but also elevates the practice of manifestation to new heights, underpinned by a profound understanding of the mind-body-spirit connection. Through this synergistic approach, the law of attraction is not just a philosophical concept but a lived experience, enriched and empowered by the transformative practices of mindfulness and meditation. The role of community and support networks in manifesting change. While the law of attraction often emphasizes individual thoughts and emotions as the catalysts for manifesting desires, the role of community and support networks in this process is equally pivotal. These networks not only provide emotional support and encouragement but also create a collective energy that can significantly amplify the manifestation process. This section explores how community and support networks contribute to manifesting change, enhancing the effectiveness of the law of attraction through shared intentions and collaborative efforts. Enhancing collective energy. One of the key aspects of community and support networks is their ability to enhance collective energy. When individuals come together with a shared goal or intention, the combined focus and energy can create a powerful force that amplifies the manifestation process. This principle aligns with the law of attraction, which posits that like attracts like. A group's collective positivity, enthusiasm, and focus can therefore attract more significant opportunities and outcomes than solitary efforts might. Providing emotional support and encouragement. The journey of personal development and manifestation can be fraught with challenges and setbacks. Community and support networks offer a crucial source of emotional support, understanding, and encouragement during these times. Knowing that others share your aspirations or have overcome similar obstacles can foster resilience, motivation, and a sense of belonging. This support can be instrumental in maintaining a positive outlook, a cornerstone of the law of attraction. Sharing knowledge and experiences. Communities and support networks serve as valuable repositories of knowledge and experience. Members can share insights, strategies, and lessons learned from their manifestation journeys, offering practical advice and inspiration to others. This exchange of information can enrich individual practices with new perspectives and techniques, enhancing the overall effectiveness of the law of attraction in individuals' lives. Creating accountability and motivation. Another significant role of community and support networks is in creating a sense of accountability and motivation. Setting goals and intentions within a group can encourage individuals to take consistent action towards their aspirations. Knowing that others are aware of your goals and are rooting for your success can be a powerful motivator, driving sustained effort and focus. This collective journey towards manifestation can foster a dynamic environment where members inspire and propel each other forward. Facilitating opportunities for collaboration. Finally, community and support networks can facilitate opportunities for collaboration that align with members' goals and intentions. These collaborations can take various forms, from joint ventures and partnerships to support groups and collective projects. By working together, individuals can leverage their unique strengths and resources, creating synergies that enhance the manifestation process. Collaborative efforts not only contribute to individual successes but also to the growth and well-being of the community as a whole. The role of community and support networks in manifesting change is both profound and multifaceted. By fostering collective energy, providing emotional support, sharing knowledge, creating accountability, and facilitating collaboration, these networks significantly enhance the effectiveness of the law of attraction. They embody the principle that while our thoughts and emotions are powerful tools for personal transformation, the support and collaboration of others can elevate our efforts to new heights, leading to richer, more fulfilling manifestation experiences. Scientifically backed practices that align with the law of attraction's principles. The law of attraction, with its focus on the power of thoughts and emotions to influence reality, intersects intriguingly with various scientifically backed practices. These practices, grounded in psychology, neuroscience, and behavioral science, offer empirical support for principles akin to those of the law of attraction. By integrating these scientifically backed practices into one's approach to manifestation, individuals can enhance their ability to attract desired outcomes. This section delves into several key practices that align with the law of attraction's principles, providing a bridge between metaphysical concepts and scientific understanding. Positive psychology and the power of optimism. Positive psychology, a branch of psychology that studies the conditions and processes contributing to the flourishing or optimal functioning of people, groups, and institutions, offers valuable insights that align with the law of attraction. Research in positive psychology demonstrates the benefits of optimism and positive thinking on mental and physical health, resilience, and overall well-being. These findings echo the law of attraction's emphasis on maintaining a positive outlook to attract positive experiences. Practices derived from positive psychology, such as gratitude journaling, savoring positive experiences, and practicing kindness, can reinforce the law of attraction by cultivating a positive mental environment conducive to manifestation. Goal setting and the science of achievement. The process of setting and pursuing goals is extensively studied within the fields of psychology and organizational behavior. The principles of effective goal setting, such as specificity, measurability, and time-bound objectives, have been shown to significantly enhance the likelihood of achievement. These principles complement the law of attraction's emphasis on clarity and intentionality in manifesting desires. Incorporating goal-setting frameworks like SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound goals into the manifestation process can provide structure and focus, making abstract desires more tangible and attainable. Neuroplasticity and the power of thought. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form and reorganize synaptic connections, especially in response to learning or experience or following injury, offers a scientific basis for the transformative power of thought. This concept supports the law of attraction's assertion that focusing on certain thoughts can change one's reality. Practices that leverage neuroplasticity, such as mindfulness meditation, visualization exercises, and cognitive restructuring, can help individuals reshape their thought patterns to align more closely with their desired outcomes, effectively utilizing the brain's adaptability to support manifestation. Mind-body connection and psychosomatic health. The field of psychosomatic medicine, which explores the influence of mental factors on physical health, provides evidence for the law of attraction's claim that one's mental state can affect physical reality. Practices that enhance the mind-body connection, such as yoga, tai chi, and deep breathing exercises, can improve physical health, reduce stress, and increase overall well-being. These practices underscore the importance of maintaining a harmonious balance between mind and body, facilitating a conducive state for attracting health, vitality, and abundance. The role of social influence and network theory. Social psychology and network theory explore how individuals are influenced by their social environment, including the ways in which thoughts, behaviors, and success can spread through networks. This research underscores the law of attraction's principle that like attracts like, suggesting that surrounding oneself with positive, successful individuals can foster personal growth and achievement. Engaging in social networks that align with one's aspirations can thus enhance the manifestation process, leveraging the power of collective energy and influence. Integrating scientifically backed practices that align with the law of attraction's principles offers a robust approach to personal development and manifestation. By grounding the law of attraction in empirical research and practical applications, individuals can harness the synergies between metaphysical beliefs and scientific insights, optimizing their potential to manifest desired outcomes. These practices not only validate the transformative power of the law of attraction but also provide actionable strategies for applying its principles in a meaningful and effective way. Conclusion. As we conclude Chapter 7, Beyond the Law of Attraction, we've ventured into the expansive realm where the foundational principles of the law of attraction intersect with complementary practices and scientific understandings. This exploration has illuminated how mindfulness, meditation, the power of community and support networks, and scientifically backed practices not only enhance but also deeply enrich the effectiveness of the law of attraction. Synthesizing insights for a fuller practice. This chapter has highlighted the synergistic potential that mindfulness and meditation hold with the law of attraction, enhancing present moment awareness and fostering a focused intention that is vital for manifestation. The integration of these practices encourages a deeper connection with one's desires, paving the way for a more intentional and fulfilled life. Emphasizing community and collaborative energy. We've also discovered the indispensable role of community and support networks in magnifying the manifestation process. These networks provide emotional support, shared knowledge, and collective energy that can significantly amplify the power of individual efforts. This collective dimension underscores the importance of social interconnectedness in personal growth and manifestation. Bridging metaphysics and science. Furthermore, we've delved into scientifically backed practices that align with and support the principles of the law of attraction. From the insights of positive psychology and the science of goal setting to the transformative potential of neuroplasticity and the mind-body connection, we see a rich tapestry of approaches that validate and extend the reach of the law of attraction. These practices not only offer empirical support but also practical pathways for those seeking to harness the law of attraction in their lives. A call for integrated practice. This chapter calls for an integrated approach to personal development and manifestation, one that embraces both the metaphysical aspects of the law of attraction and the practical insights offered by complementary practices and scientific research. By weaving together these diverse strands, individuals can approach manifestation with a richer toolkit, grounded in a broad spectrum of human knowledge and experience. Looking forward. As we move forward, let us carry with us the insights and strategies explored in this chapter, applying them to our practice of the law of attraction with a sense of openness, curiosity, and integration. The journey beyond the law of attraction is not a departure from its principles but rather an expansion, enriching our understanding and enhancing our capacity to manifest our desires in alignment with the deepest truths of our being and the universal laws that govern our reality. In conclusion, Chapter 7 opens new horizons for those practicing the law of attraction, inviting a more holistic, informed, and enriched approach to manifestation. By embracing the complementarity between the law of attraction and the practices and principles discussed, we step into a more empowered and effective journey towards realizing our fullest potential and manifesting the life we envision. Chapter 8, Conclusion: The Way Forward. As we draw our exploration of the law of attraction to a close, it's evident that this journey has traversed a rich and varied landscape, from its historical roots to its application in contemporary life and beyond. This chapter seeks to distill the essence of our journey, highlighting key takeaways and charting a course for thoughtful and effective engagement with the law of attraction in the future. Key takeaways from the exploration of the law of attraction: the good, the bad, and the ugly. 1. The power of thoughts and emotions. Central to the law of attraction is the understanding that our thoughts and emotions have a profound influence on the reality we experience. Cultivating positive thoughts and emotions can attract positive experiences and outcomes into our lives. 2. The importance of mindset and belief. Our exploration has underscored the critical role of mindset and belief in shaping our reality. Positive thinking, grounded in a belief in one's ability to manifest desires, is a cornerstone of the law of attraction. 3. Integrating practical action. While the law of attraction emphasizes the metaphysical, our journey has highlighted the necessity of integrating practical strategies and actions. Manifestation is not just about wishing but also about doing. For navigating pitfalls with awareness, we've examined the potential pitfalls of misapplying the law of attraction, including oversimplification, victim blaming, and the neglect of external factors. Awareness and mindfulness in practice can help avoid these pitfalls. 5. Ethical considerations. The exploration into the commercialization and exploitation of the law of attraction has brought to light the importance of ethical considerations in teaching and practicing these principles. 6. The role of complementary practices. Our journey has expanded to include mindfulness, meditation, community support, and scientifically backed practices, all of which can significantly enhance the effectiveness of the law of attraction by fostering a holistic approach to manifestation. Future directions for research and practice. As we look to the future, it's clear that there is ample room for further research and exploration into the law of attraction. Areas ripe for exploration include the deeper psychological mechanisms at play, the impact of digital communities on manifestation efforts, and the intersection of the law of attraction with emerging scientific theories. Practitioners are encouraged to engage in ongoing learning and to incorporate insights from diverse fields to enrich their understanding and application of the law of attraction, encouraging a personal journey of exploration, growth, and understanding. The journey with the law of attraction is deeply personal and unique to each individual. As we move forward, let us do so with an open heart and mind, ready to explore the vast potentials within ourselves. Let us commit to a path of continuous growth, understanding, and ethical practice, using the law of attraction not just as a tool for personal gain but as a means to contribute positively to the world around us. The exploration of the law of attraction offers a fascinating glimpse into the power of the human mind and spirit. As we apply these principles thoughtfully and effectively, we open ourselves to a world of possibilities, empowered to manifest not only our desires but also to contribute to the greater good. The way forward is one of balance, integration, and continuous discovery as we navigate the ever-expanding universe of the law of attraction. Future directions for research and practice. We now stand at the threshold of new beginnings, with avenues for research and practice stretching out before us, ripe with potential. The journey thus far has illuminated the profound impact that thoughts, emotions, and beliefs can have on our reality, offering a blend of ancient wisdom and modern insight into the power of positive thinking. However, the path forward beckons us to delve even deeper, pushing the boundaries of our understanding and application of these principles. Future directions for research and practice in the realm of the law of attraction invite a multidisciplinary approach, combining psychology, neuroscience, quantum physics, and spirituality to uncover the underlying mechanisms that govern this phenomenon. Investigating how the mind influences physical reality and how collective consciousness interacts with the universe presents a fascinating frontier for scientific inquiry. Embracing empirical methods to study the effects of visualization, affirmation, and mindfulness on the brain's structure and function could further validate the practices associated with the law of attraction. In practice, there is a growing need for integrating the law of attraction with holistic lifestyle choices, recognizing that manifestation is not only about mental activities but also about how we live, interact, and sustain ourselves and our planet. This includes exploring sustainable living, ethical consumption, and community building as extensions of the law of attraction's principles, reflecting a commitment to not just personal but also global well-being. The therapeutic potential of the law of attraction principles also warrants further exploration. Integrating these concepts into counseling, coaching, and therapy could offer clients new tools for personal empowerment and healing. Researching the efficacy of such integrations could provide valuable insights into best practices and potential pitfalls. Moreover, the digital age offers new platforms and technologies for disseminating and practicing the law of attraction. Investigating the role of social media, apps, and virtual communities in supporting manifestation efforts could uncover innovative ways to enhance practice and build supportive networks. However, this also raises questions about digital wellness and the ethical considerations of online influence, which must be navigated thoughtfully. Lastly, the evolving nature of work and societal structures in the 21st century calls for an application of the law of attraction that addresses the challenges of modern life, including the pursuit of purpose, work-life balance, and social inequality. Research and practice should aim to make the law of attraction accessible and relevant to diverse populations, ensuring it contributes to equity, inclusion, and the holistic development of individuals and communities. The way forward is rich with possibility, inviting each of us to contribute to the ongoing exploration of the law of attraction. By blending research with practice, theory with lived experience, and individual pursuits with collective well-being, we can continue to uncover the depths of this powerful principle. As we do so, we pave the way for a future where the law of attraction is not just understood but embodied, creating a world that reflects the highest aspirations of the human spirit. As we reach the final pages of our exploration into the law of attraction, it's clear that this journey is far from over. In fact, it may very well be just beginning. The pages of this book have unfolded like a map, charting the terrains of thought, belief, and the power they hold in shaping our reality. Yet, as with any map, there are territories beyond its edges, waiting to be discovered. The true essence of the law of attraction lies not just in the knowledge acquired but in the personal journey of exploration, growth, and understanding that it inspires. Your journey with the law of attraction is deeply personal and unique, a path that no one else can walk for you. It is a journey that calls for courage, curiosity, and an open heart, inviting you to delve into the depths of your own consciousness and discover the boundless potential that resides within. As you venture forward, remember that the law of attraction is not a destination to be reached but a way of being to embody and live each day. Embrace exploration. Allow yourself the freedom to explore with an open mind and spirit. The law of attraction opens up a world of possibilities, inviting you to question, learn, and expand your understanding of yourself and the universe. Exploration is the key to unlocking these mysteries, encouraging you to experiment with its principles, observe the outcomes, and refine your approach based on your experiences. Foster growth. Growth is an integral part of the journey, involving not just the attainment of your desires but the evolution of your being. Each step taken, each lesson learned, contributes to your growth, transforming you in ways that extend far beyond the material. Embrace the challenges and setbacks as opportunities for growth, knowing that they are as much a part of the process as the successes and triumphs. Seek understanding. The pursuit of understanding is a noble quest, urging you to look beyond the surface and seek the deeper truths of the law of attraction. This understanding goes beyond intellectual comprehension, reaching into the realm of experiential knowledge and wisdom. It's about connecting with the essence of the law of attraction at a soul level, recognizing its role in your life as a tool for positive change and spiritual awakening. A message of encouragement. As you close this book and continue on your journey, take with you the knowledge that you are the creator of your destiny, empowered to manifest the life of your dreams. Approach the law of attraction with a sense of joy, wonder, and gratitude, for it is a precious gift that reveals the magic of the universe and our place within it. Let this journey be one of joyous discovery, profound growth, and deep understanding. May you approach each day with the knowledge that the universe is conspiring in your favor, eager to respond to your positive vibrations and manifest your deepest desires. Remember, the power to shape your reality lies within you, waiting to be unleashed. In the spirit of exploration, growth, and understanding, I encourage you to embrace the law of attraction as a lifelong companion on your journey towards becoming the best version of yourself. May your path be filled with light, love, and endless possibilities. The way forward is yours to create, guided by the infinite wisdom of the universe and the unwavering belief in your own potential.